What's up, guys? We're gonna bro beats, and today we're gonna be doing another episode of Odd Genres. So if you're not familiar with this series, we pretty much just take two genres that don't go together and put them together. It's just for fun. It's still a tutorial as well, so we're just gonna hop right into it. So I chose more like a PlayStation 2 melody with like some Caribbean drums, stuff like that. So my sound selection is more like PlayStation like, and obviously for the drums stuff. So this is the sound that I have. Okay, this is Plasm. A very like PlayStation vibe, a PlayStation 2 vibe. So we're gonna grab in the scale, close this real quick, and then I think I'm gonna just run with the default. We just do a D sharp minor because it's the easiest key to make a beat in, especially if you have like 808s. So let's go in here, and I think what we can do is we can just start with the basics and just move from there. So we're gonna place a note here and just start with a fifth. I like starting with fifths because it follows the rules, but it also allows you to make your own melody and be free. Because if I made a chord progression like this, there's a lot of people that watch this video, you'd probably copy me, right? But if I do a fifth, you have so much more that you can add, right? So let's do something like this, and I'm gonna make a chord, a seventh up from this chord here, or this note. So I'm gonna just put 4 notes to put it simple. Right, just so it can kind of have that like spacey vibe that PlayStation 2 has. Let's make a chord up like this, so we have that minor chord. I'm gonna just drag that out, and then we're just gonna pull these all over. Make sure you can see the notes. Oops, I know it's kind of hard to see with all these notes going so high. So we're doing a wiggle here, going from one note to another note back to the same exact note. And we could actually do this on our entire melody. So if we want to, we can go from this note to these notes back to the same note. And it's the same thing, right? Pretty simple stuff. And it's just a term I made up. It's not like technical. And we're just going to see what we can do. And then let's make chord back down here. Got some other notes in there, so I'm gonna pretty much just add this back in. Oops, of course we got to get rid of this. Okay, I like that. So we're gonna pull this over. Now to get that PlayStation vibe is the same way you get like a dark melody. It's the same way, except it'll sound a little bit more beautiful because we have our like 7th chord in here and stuff. So now we're just gonna take it, copy it over, and go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it's gonna have that PlayStation vibe. So let's listen to it. Okay, I like that. I think that's on kind of a par to what I was going for. So let's go ahead and move on to our next instrument. Next up, we have a little bell. Okay, so I think what we have so far is good. So all we really need to do is just cheat. Okay, that's all you have to do. Just cheat from yourself. You already have this, so we're just gonna use the same range and same chords. So we're just gonna take the D sharp and just change the rhythm, right? That's the only thing. So I don't know, we'll see. And this is just a dyad. It's just this, but I just took out this note, right? Because the tension, it's too much tension. So took it. That's why I didn't put that one there. Maybe try this. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe something like this, and then we offset it, and then we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Okay, and then what we could do is just put this in the exact same spot, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since we went down 5, it's not gonna match up with the scale, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, just use your ear. Just trust your ear, right? The scale is there just to kind of help guide you, but it's not something you want to follow exactly. Like in this case, right? See. Turn these up just a bit. So that's the bell. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and do our lead. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our lead. So this is the sound that I chose, and I picked this right here, bottle lead, I believe. I think it's the right one. I don't know why it doesn't show the one that I have, but yeah, that's the one that I have. So yeah, with this one, I don't want to do too much. I think the vibe is already good. And then typically with like leads and counters, you typically want to start them like right here, right? And we are in the half beat grid, so I'll probably put this on the root. So I'm gonna put it right here, make a chord up, and then drop it back down. See what that sounds like. Let's take this and then just make a different version. So we're just going to, let's see, let's make a chord backwards like that. See if that'll match in. And it doesn't follow the scale. That's because we went down 5 here on this side, and you can see that some of these notes don't match up either, so that's okay. So I think this is good. Pull that out a little bit more. So let's cheat. Okay, so we're gonna take this D sharp, pull this over, and go up 7 to get a 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, and then that's gonna be like our ending kind of melody. Now, if you look at everything we've done, right, we just been cheating. Like literally, if you look at the entire melody, it's literally just this: the A sharp and D sharp and everything in between. Right? If you don't believe me, watch. Look, A sharp, D sharp, everything in between. Right? And then if there's anything above it, it's just pulled up an octave. It's just the rhythms. The only difference is the rhythms, right? A sharp to D sharp, everything in between, literally. So just showing you that. Let me see. Let's, I'm gonna probably offset this. Let me see. I think that'll be a good ending. Okay, I like that. I think that's good. So now we can move on to our ARP or whatever. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our ARP. Now this is pretty easy. I went ahead and picked this synth here, and then this is the preset. Okay. So I'm just copy this over. It's really that simple. We don't need to think outside the box. And if you want to know how to separate your sounds like this, you pretty much just get a sampler, color it, and press Alt-Z, and you can kind of separate your instruments if you want to do that. But yeah, let's go here. Okay, so we're gonna definitely need to throw some effects on that to kind of push in the background and fix it up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go over some of the effects I added. Now I didn't add too much. I just obviously, you know, the EQs, the leveling, the panning, that stuff, but I add a reverb to the lead. I'll just show you the preset there. Just to kind of put it in space. And then for the ARP, I went ahead and I added a portal preset, and this is called Melody Reduction, if you can see that. Okay, it's in the Mako bank right here, and this is what it sounds like fully on. And then I just reduced it a bit so we can kind of get back to the original, just kind of mix them both in. Okay, simple as that. And then for the bus, I added an EQ. Now I automated this EQ, and I'll just play everything all together so you can kind of hear what it sounds like on and off. So I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, so you saw that automation. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So pretty much in FL, I think any DAW can do this. You can automate anything. If you can move the knob, you can automate it. So how we do this is if we go up here, we turn it on, and we right click, and we make sure, wait, can you even see that? I don't even think you can see that. Okay, I don't know why. There we go. You can turn your automation on, and then turn it on, and then all you have to do is just move it around however you want it. So Okay, and then we play it back. It's that simple, okay? And then pretty much after that, I added a portal preset. This is counter, wobble, and 𝗩𝗦𝗧𝗦 here. And this is just to kind of give it a little rhythm so we can have like 2 different melodies to play around with, so. All right, so those are the effects. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and add the drums. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our low end. So we're gonna do our kick and our 808 here. So this isn't a regular kick. A lot of these drums that say Dusty. How you find these, if you have this Misery drum kit, you pretty much go to perks, and then you see this Dusty, well, short for Dusty, and you have like a bunch of these like old school, like kind of vintage-ish drums. So yeah, that's how you find those. And then we're just gonna go and kind of play around with this 808 a bit. And then I kind of muted a lot of these sounds just so we can kind of hear like the bass. And then we're gonna take this and go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can kind of press something like that. Okay, I think that's good. And then we're just gonna copy this to our kick, and then we're gonna Alt K. Okay, you want to make sure the range is here, and then there we go. Let's see. And let's just give it some punch. So I think that's good. And now we can like kind of do the drums, like the actual drums. All right. All right. So now it is time for our drums. So I'm just go ahead and throw these in. Just kind of experiment with these and just see what like type of stuff we can come up with. So and I just want to mix real sounds in with like, you know, like your typical like rim and stuff like that. So a lot of like that, like realistic sounds and stuff. So let me see. And I kind of want to mix like that kind of Caribbean-ish, kind of like drill a little bit, but like not really. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this while we're here. Kind of see how this sounds on a loop. I don't know if I want this to loop like this. Let's see. Let's hear it with everything. I like that better. I like that a lot better because it's not so much going on. So let's play everything all together. Of course, we would need to mix it, but I think this is good. So I'm gonna play it with the portal and out without the portal too. Let's play it with this. All right, and that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.